his samurai sword behind him. Soon several masked men emerge from the water. Yet Yang shows no more trace of fear. Calm and collected, he swiftly takes down each enemy in a flash. His foes fall without a chance to counter. Until Yang finally faces the Grandmaster, swordsman of their group, without a word. They engage in a fierce duel, and Yang emerges victorious. With the master defeated, Yang claims the title of the world's top swordsman. Yang then opens a small box containing a baby girl. This child is a descendant of his enemies, a clan that has been feuding with his own for 500 years. To end the rivalry, Yang is tasked with eliminating every last member of his enemy's lineage. With sword in hand, Yang is prepared to complete his mission, but the baby's sweet smile unexpectedly softens, his heart breaking through his hardened exterior. Choosing compassion over duty, Yang decides to spare the infant, and take her with him on his journey. As Yang flees with the baby, his own clan, known as the Sad Fruit, a feared assassin group from the east, begins pursuing him to protect the child. Yang is forced to kill members of his own clan. The pair eventually stop at a small eatery to satisfy their hunger soon. An elderly woman, the shop owner, approaches, but Yang instinctively stabs her with the chopsticks in his hand, sensing a hidden threat as it turns out. The woman is also after the baby's life. After finishing his meal, Yang burns down the shop, and he leaves with the child in his arms. Soon after, Yang boards a ship, setting out to visit an old friend in a distant land, with nothing but the clothes on his back, and the baby in his care after a long journey. They arrive in a desolate, lifeless town called Lode, located in the western desert, where he is greeted by a man named Delapan Ball. At that moment, Yang shows him a photograph of his kid friend Smiley. Therefore, Delapan Ball immediately leads them to Smiley's dilapidated house, revealing that he has been dead for some time. At the same time, Yang's former master, the clan leader, begins tracking him with an army in tow. That night, Yang, distressed by the baby's constant crying, is suddenly attacked by a woman wielding a wooden sword, which breaks in the process. The woman, named Lin, mistakes Yang for the friend Smiley always spoke of. Apparently, Smiley had taught Lin how to handle a sword, and she assumes Yang is carrying on his legacy. However, upon noticing that the baby lacks a name, Lin names her April after that. Lin offers Yang a deal where she'll teach him how to properly care for the baby, including changing diapers, in exchange for his help with the laundry business. Hearing this, Yang immediately agrees, beginning his new life in this unusual partnership. One morning, 3 teenage boys enter Yang's shop as his first customers of the day. Instead of acting like regular customers, they seeming to provoke Yang deliberately. Yang remains calm, but the situation escalates. Fortunately, a ball arrives just in time. Without hesitation, he steps in, swiftly grabbing each teenage boy in a painful hold, forcing them to retreat in agony. Once the trouble subsides, Delapan Ball pats Yang on the shoulder, and he suggests they take a walk, relaxing and exploring the area while chatting lightly. As they stroll, Delapan Ball begins to tell Yang about the town's history, describing how it once thrived as a bustling circus destination. Over the years, however, the circus shut down, and the town now lies abandoned and neglected. Despite this, some residents are working tirelessly to revive the circus, hoping to restore its former glory. Unfortunately, they have yet to see that dream come true. As visitors remain scarce, days pass and Yang starts to realize there's much in life he has yet to learn. In this new place, he picks up simple yet meaningful skills, like washing clothes, planting flowers, and even designing and tending to a garden. Not only that, he also begins forming friendships with those around him, developing connections that make him feel welcomed and valued slowly. Young's daily life transforms. No more longer haunted by his past as a fighter and the assassin. He lives his days peacefully, savoring a